Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first stream of today. We're currently watching the Summer Major 2023 Major Rankings 1. My name's Jack. I'm going to be joined in a bit by Steno, and also our lovely broadcaster for today is Pry. Anyways, two infamous teams which are coming into this game today. We've got KAG against Feechki. You might know Feechki from a couple other seasons. I'm sure there's new players which are introduced in a bit, but we're seeing the first, all the rounds are going to be played on Sandbox today, so best of four. But anyways, we're into the game, so I'm going to introduce both teams, starting off with the red side has KAG. We have Muslim, we have Atto under control, Clappy, Press, and Ace. And for Feechki, we have Astonish, Morel, Secunda, Vice, and Gave. So already the round did start. Like I said, that overdrive box was taken by that Viking though, and we might even be seeing Gave managing to pull the flag. Ace is going to be using it onto the Viking, but is going to be pulling through mid here, and this might be an early capture. He doesn't have a repair, and it does land that flag on the top part, which is a bonus for KAG to get that return. And we're going to see Buslam using that repair and returning the flag. But with all hindsight, there was an OD loss there from Ace, which is a bit bad on their behalf, but I mean, I'm sure they can still bring it into the game. Anyways, we're seeing Gave and also Morale pushing up here, but looking like they're taking the heat. But they got good control. Overall, this map started off pretty well. They didn't allow any early flag captures, but we are seeing actually Press picking up that flag alone, but he won't be going anywhere. The only thing I do see from KAG is they got to hold control of that left side, which they did manage to gain after a short while there. But Morel gonna be pushing up with this overdrive. We saw just a second ago also Muslim nearly had a chance to pull that flag there, but unfortunately for them, they didn't manage to get it. But anyways, players are respawning onto the map, and it looks like both teams are trying to gain control here. And there's quite a few overdrives on Feechki's side. I feel like they're going to be pushing in quite heavy here. The other thing I'd like to point out, nice actually overdrive coming in from Segunda there. Taking out only Buzzle and Morale's going to be pushing up. Actually, it seems like it was a bit of a waste. They're not going to be able to pull the flag. And that OD box is dropping. Maybe Segunda could have been used for that, because it looks like either Clappy could use here. But, they're going to give it up to Gave, and also Vice used a nice overdrive here. Gave is actually going to be pushing in. Atto is going to be using his overdrive. Lovely overdrive from him, damaging both players and neutralizing that flag pool there. Nice defense from that behalf. But like I was saying, another thing to point into fact is both hunters on this side are playing different turrets. We see Atto on striker and also Vice using that railgun. So I feel like I'm not too sure actually which one would win in the end of the day. I feel like it really depends on the skill of the player. But Morale picks up that flag, does get taken out. On the other side, we can see Gave though pulling that flag, but nice focus there. I believe it was Astonish locked on him from a while ago, managing to kill him. But anyways, both teams are still trying to push up here. Morale gonna be pulling this flag here. He does have a repair, pulling away, but Press dealing so much damage with that ricochet right now, and they are going to be getting that return. But their left side is holding just by an inch here. Vice looking like he doesn't have any supplies. Does use his repair. Ace can possibly do something, get that left control. On the other side, we do see Press using and pulling this flag. He can kill Gave here. He's got Clappy to back him up, and this is looking like the first major capture. Astonish manages to lock onto him, but that's not going to be enough to stop that flag capture. So the first flag does go indeed to Team KAG, with an OD drop box dropping as well, and also an Atto managing to pull the flag. Astonish is going to be uses on Press, also Clappy uses, and they still managing to pull this flag. He does get taken out though. Clappy's not going to be wasting that Eris overdrive just to pull that flag without his teammates there, but still quite a good attempt there. And it's good on behalf for KAG after losing that previous overdrive, allowing Clappy to pick it up. Anyways, on KAG also, we do see them gaining that left control now again. And it looks like Atto is going up against 1v1 against Secunda, going to be winning that, locking that striker shot onto him. And on behalf of this, we see KAG using an overdrive, lovely, allowing Press to pull this flag. Muslim going to be holding off Gave here, and this is going to be an easy second capture for them. They got the control at the end of the day here, and it's only 5 minutes into this first round here, and it's looking like if they can hold steady of playing 4 rounds like that, they can easily win this game at the end of the day. I mean, Feechki actually had some pretty good rounds in previous seasons and whatnot, so I definitely feel like this won't be an easy game for KAG, but it shows like they're showing quite good dominance at the moment. But anyways, let's see what happens. Still 5 minutes. Currently 2-0 in favor of KAG as well. They got a good defense going on here. Atto and also At times, Clappy and Ace defending that left side to a T, but it looks like they're not managing to extend. I don't know if that's a strategy wise or if they're just trying to stay more within their base. But anyways, looks like we've got three players here from KAG going into middle, trying to get that OD box, allowing Muslim to pick it up. He's got no supplies, does have a repair though. I'm going to be picking up that OD box, that second OD in favor of them. Ace is going to be locking on Morel, and that's going to be killing him. Nice focus from Ace as well. On the other side, we do see Press managing to pull the flag. He's so low, and Vice is going to be taking him out. Atto going to be pulling this flag. They only got to take out Morel here, and you won't be able to stop this flag return. But something else to put into factor, we do see Feechki actually changing from Railgun to Striker. I feel like that's the best bet for him because he was taking quite a lot of knock damage and not actually landing a lot of his shots with Railgun beforehand. So I do feel like that is fairly wise. But is it too late to be using that change? I'm not too sure, but let's see what does happen. Three flags in the lead for KAG. Gave gonna be using and pulling this flag. He can pull this flag. He's got Vice to back him up here. But on the other side, we're seeing Secunda using, but they gotta watch out for Bosom. No one's focusing Bosom when he uses that Viking overdrive and is gonna be getting this return, allowing Press to get this capture. We do see Astonish locking on him, but once again, it's way too late, and no one's gonna be getting that return there. So 4-0 in favor of KAG at this point. So yeah, definitely a winning game for them at this point in time. But Sandbox is really dynamic, and anything can honestly happen in any given moment here. But I'm not too sure that Feechki will be winning this in the end of the day. But let's see if they can capture. Morel's going to be picking up this flag, allowing Bussum actually to take that OD box. There's only Gay focusing him there. But Morel still managing to pull the flag. Atto dealing some shots. His only 1 HP. Press on the other side. Doubt his. Oh, Clappy. No. He does get that capture, but Clappy's overdrive went into the ground and Press died regardless, managing to get that first capture, which is decent for Feechki. They still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds come back here. How likely it is, I'm not too sure. But I still have high hopes for both teams. The Press using pulling and looking like they got right control fairly well here and left. They just got full map controls, putting them within their place here. Ace is going to be using on Secunda, and yeah, this is it's an unfortunate round for Feechki, that's for sure. But in the end of the day, it is only the rankings. Players are playing for the not Prism. They're playing. I think it is Prism. It's called. I can't remember. They are playing for a certain paint. I'll have to double check what the name of it is called. But yeah, top two teams will be receiving that, and the rest of them are getting points to go into the grand final in the end of the day. So if they do lose a game, they still have chances. I believe they have 6 rounds in total. But anyways, let's see what happens with this overdrive box dropping here. Clappy, can he get that redemption, or is he going to be leaving it to Bosom? Looks like Bosom is going to be picking it up. He does use and take here, and he is going to be pushing into that base. Morale got to be hiding here, allowing Bosom to pull the flag. There's only one shot. Oh, lovely overdrive from Vice there, but he's got no HP. Gabe's still full HP here. Pulling the flag, he can take out Atto. This is going to be a return as well. I forgot to call it earlier, but Morel going to be using within their base. Not too sure why he's using it when no one else is there, but regardless, they did get that capture, and that's going to be 6-2 in favor of Team KAG at this point in time. And yeah, going pretty well so far. We do see Press managing to pull. He does have that repair. Segunda possibly can return this, but looking like not going to be going in favor of him. Atto does have a nice spawn, and it is actually been a counter pull from Vice. Bosom going to be using his overdrive. No one's in base there, and this is looking like an easy capture. On the other side, Astonish 1 HP. Ace is going to catch him off guard there, and this is for sure going to be a capture. And the end of the round, leading it to be 7-2 in favor of KAG. I believe we're going to be joined fairly shortly as well by another lovely commentator, but I'll give him his time to set up here.
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah, you're my favorite, bro. Come on.
Yeah, apologies. I'm just joining in now.
No, it's
Loading
all
into
good.
the sandbox map.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's the paint. Players are playing for impulse. Top two teams will be getting impulse within this major rankings. And something interesting about these major rankings and this summer major in general is there's going to be three major rankings in total, opposed to the general two we only see, which does allow that opportunity. I believe it's not. I don't think it's 100%. I presume it's going to be Impulse, Prism, and Acid for all the major rankings, right? For each individual one instead of
Yeah, that
Impulse,
would make
Acid, and
sense.
Prism, which I think is nice. But I know Prism isn't, personally, Prism isn't the nicest looking paint in the world.
I think before it used to be like kind
It
of
used to have
coveted
something.
because it was a top prize.
Yeah. But now these days it's just a battle pass paint. But anyways, that's
A battle pass paint.
yeah, I'm not trying to be alright, but yeah. Welcome to the stream, regardless, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. Thank you for introducing me. Right now we're in the Swiss stage, right? And
Yep.
we got KAG and Feechki,
hmm
and who won that first round?
So actually, I thought it would be a lot closer. Wasn't trying to put both these teams under the bus here, but after Feechki had many seasons been playing in not only these new this new format, but older formats, I thought it would be a bit closer. But the answer is CAG won by 7-2.
Really not, but KAG is a
Yeah.
team that we've
Yeah.
been looking at. We know that they have pretty good chemistry. They have a couple of good players there, and we've been kind of following them. Feechki, again, like a pretty old team, a name that we've seen a while ago, but I don't think these are the same players that
No,
we
no, they're
think of
not.
when we're thinking of Feechki. But maybe they'll be able to show us a little more in the second round here. The players are gonna self. The OD box is falling in the center, so it will be a race. But a 7-2 first round, that's a strong performance from KAG.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually quite hyped, but first overdrive going to be going in favor of Feechki here. Looking like press managers to pick it up, and actually allow him press to pull this flag from Atto's overdrive, but he does get taken out. Atto's still alive, going to be pulling that flag, but taking a lot of damage here from that striker from Vice. And regardless, Clappy's going to be blocking it, and it's looking like it's going to be the first capture, regardless.
That was a great aggressive first play
Yeah.
from KAG. We saw when that OD box went down, Boosum just tried to go for the flag as a distraction, and their
hmm
team being distracted in the base allowed those players to take control of the map and able to pull the flag. Right now, they still have control. Boosum's going to pick up that flag. Clappy's going to try to stall, see if he could make the corner. He is, and the defense is good. Vince is there with an overdrive. He's going to use it, reaches
Ooh.
Boosum, but Press is going to push the tank over and get that second capture.
Yeah, indeed, and that's just the impulse play we need to see from this team right now to be winning because it is the best of four. They can finish it in only 3 rounds right here, and I'm sure that's what they want in the end of the day to win, right? But anyways, we're
Yeah,
seeing Blislim push up again. Yeah, go on.
I would say this map is one of their better maps. Sandbox, we've seen them play very well here, and this game this has been crossed out for them perfectly. They're going to be playing 4 rounds of Sandbox, or it could go up to 4 rounds, as you said. Might be looking to take it in three, and looking pretty solid for that. Clappy, a good overdrive from him, gonna secure this OD box for Boosum. Vince is in that corner, but Atu, good focus from him. He's gonna take him out. And again, they just have full control of the map. These players are getting picked off one by one. Press is going to get a free capture there as they still maintain control of the map.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Their first round was a bit shaky in the first maybe 5 minutes, and then they brought well, not even that long, maybe 3 minutes. I did see they didn't really have control of their base on the left side, but CAG definitely shown what they can do in the second round, and I'm intrigued to see even about the third round. I'm sure this second round though can go way beyond what we saw in the first round. So, but with that being said, I do hope Feechki can show something off because, like you said, they're an infamous name, but it's more of a brand rather than the players we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. Right now, Press and Boosum both have their overdrives, able to pick up that flag without using any of it. Press might get taken out here. Secunda has his Airs OD. I wonder if he will use it for this one player here just to get that flag back, but he's gonna get taken out. And we haven't seen Feechki try to take control of the map. Like, let the enemy team capture a flag, just regain some control. It looks like they got some control right now. Ace is being a little bit annoying. Astonished just went from the right side all the way to the left side. I feel like he could have made a play for the flag there, especially with Secunda coming with his air so deep. But now someone we're looking at, Millennium Icon, he has his Viking overdrive, and Otto is just gonna stun him. Didn't even
Yeah.
think of using that Viking OD at all.
Did he use it? Because I did see that Eris Overdrive used and waste. Okay, no, the Viking still has his Overdrive, but yeah, damn, that sucks. I mean, we did see them getting a bit of pressure right there onto KAG, but KAG just secured it so well, and they're bringing it back. We can see now, but I don't know. Feechki, they got to play something up here because they were doing fairly decent. I mean, although they did first lose that first round, this round's just going down the hill real quick.
Yeah, this round it just looks like KAG is just dominating Feechki. Feechki was able to pick up the flag one time and just shortly taken out as well as a good OD stun from Atu. And now looks like KAG gonna take back some map control. You got Press and Boosum pushing in from opposite sides. Doesn't look like Boosum will use his OD and Press probably do some damage here. Millennium Icon, another opportunity for him here. He's gonna try to take out Clappy, but Clappy is still alive. He's not gonna use his Eris OD, but the Rockets have locked on a Millennium Icon, and Vince is very low to pick up this flag, so Atu can just take him out and return this.
Yeah, indeed. And like saying about those rocket shots, lovely from Ace. He was taking damage from two players whilst being able to lock on to that Viking, I believe it was. I don't know. Control from KAG just been impeccable in this round. But there's still hope. Look, Vince Morel. How did you say that Viking's
I,
username?
I would even I would even help you. I think you could just call him Icon. Apologies, but it's just easier for us.
Yeah, exactly. But lovely gameplay here from Press and Clappy, both of them using the OD. That overdrive box is dropping. Secunda's going to be picking it up. Will he use this time? No, he doesn't. And that's going to be a cap there, making it 5-1. I don't know. It looks like Vince has just been holding on to his own overdrive since we saw that one nice play. But I mean, apart from that, um, I don't, it's just going like they're even losing 2v1s at this point. It's just going really downhill for them. I don't know
KAG is
what you
doing a
could
good
fix
job
up.
of like
Yeah.
just focusing one player together. You see Atu control Ace and Busum just shooting a player together, and now they have a great opportunity to pick up this flag here. Astonish is
Ooh,
there with his
Spanish.
overdrive. He's gonna hit the wall behind them, do some damage, but Press still a pretty decent HP there. I don't think he has a repair kit. Evil and Icon gonna contest this capture, but Atu again has his OD there, gonna stun those two players, and Press is gonna try to go and capture this flag probably will be Atu.
And even Ace using his Crusader Overdrive onto Segunda there with his OD himself within mid was just amazing work. The focus, like you said, they know who to focus at given points here. Busum's going to be using as well. Does take out one player, going to be taking out a second, allowing them to pull, but he's got to watch out for Vice behind him. He doesn't actually kill him. Atto's going to be locking on him, but regardless, that's going to be a return from Feechki.
No, but 6-0 this late into the map, you could say
Yeah.
it's almost pretty much secured. I haven't seen too much from this Feechki team. They had some opportunities, but they haven't really been able to pull it together, work together. KAG has just been doing a good job as well. Press and Atu gonna pick up this OD in the center once again, and it's just not looking good from Feechki for now.
Yeah, it's looking kind of peak. I don't know what's going to be happening in this third round, but you're definitely right. What you said earlier about Sandbox. I wonder what CAG's going to be like up against a bit better teams. I'm intrigued to see how they play, to be honest, because like I said, they do have players which are well known. I mean, I know one of the players is on an alternative account at this point of time. Um, but I wonder how long they're going to stay together, if they're going to play the whole season, and also how they perform against better teams. Because, like I said, I mean, me and you, we've seen them play in private trainings, right? Um, but against more competitive teams, it's going to be interesting. See how far they
Oh,
go.
for sure. Like that's something I really want to see as well. Like in the group stage, we've seen them perform pretty well. We've seen them go against Triumph. We've seen them go against I think Blitz or Eruption, and they've been playing pretty well. A lot of sandboxes that we've watched from them, and
Yeah,
I feel like the better teams will know will know about this because like
yeah,
Feechki going four times or twice in sandbox, and this is what they're showing. You know, they aren't able to capture a single flag. Making mistakes, pushing out when they don't need to, four round sandbox, but well, once we I really want to see, as you said, them match up against some other teams that we know, which we'll definitely see as these teams progress in the
yeah,
Switch
for
stage.
sure. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, I wonder. I personally, I didn't watch those. Oh, nice from Vice actually stopping that clappy OD there. But Bosam's going to be using it. It's going to be a return regardless and a capture. But like I was going to say, I actually haven't watched those other games. I think it was you commentating the majority of them, right? Um, but did they play any other maps apart from like Sandbox, which really stuck out? Like,
I feel like right now I'm just giving away the secrets of the team, like to
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
watching. Okay, don't go
that's a good
against
point.
them in
Yeah,
sandbox.
that's a good
Right,
point. That's a good point.
but
That's a
like
good point.
it is on the net. So it's like I've seen them in sandbox. I've seen them in Iran as well, and I'm sure they have some tricks in their hat as well. Like they definitely know how to play some of these other maps. I think this is a team that trains pretty often, and you can really see that through their chemistry. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they perform in other maps as well.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, with that being said, it looks like the second round is going to be over, and well, it's like I said, it would be a better performance than we did see on the first round.
Yeah, so far this has been almost a cakewalk for KAG, and I hate to say it, but just 7-0 Millennium Icon not able to get an opportunity. I think I've seen him use like a one good Viking overdrive, but just KAG doing a good job of getting that map control and securing it for that whole round, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Wow. Well, well. Let's see what happens in this possibly last round here for CAG and Feechki. And with that being said, we talked a lot about CAG. Let's move over to Feechki a little bit. Do you remember the players from previous seasons? Because I do remember Secunda being there. I think
I think
Secunda's,
Flora,
yeah,
um,
Flo, but I'm not sure if
yeah.
they've changed names or they've just moved over into other clans. Because only person I can really spot out is Secunda here.
No, but if I remember that team properly, I think this is when they were playing in that format, that DT format, and they weren't bad in
Yeah,
that format. And I think a couple of those players, like they know what they're doing, and definitely a better performance that we'd expect to see than now. Some of the mistakes that, or not exactly mistakes, but what I want to see more from Feechki, some control of that OD box, control of their base, and I've seen their Scorpion player. He's been pushing up on their defensive side, hanging out in that little what would you call this area? By those containers to the left, that little pocket. But sometimes I see him
uh,
push out of that when he
Cubbies.
don't need to. Yeah, you could call it a cubby, but I really want to see him kind of stay there, get that map control, annoy those players coming from attack, so that they can get some map control. I feel like they've been really losing that side of their base.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think it can speak for what we've seen. They've not really had control of the majority of the rounds. I feel like they just need to have a setback, and like see here, they're having a technical pause actually, and just talk about what they're gonna do and what they're doing wrong, and just pretend like it's first ever round, right? But with that being said, another thing is I'm looking at Beach Key's previous games, and they went up against Rockstar, um, which was got Whack, Doc, Yakinda, and Win, which are some notable names from I think it was Winter and Summer Major they played. So it's interesting for them to lose 4-0 against them as well. So obviously something's not happening too well within Feechki because those went on Sandbox as well. Those were on Red Alert and Iran. Uh, Interesting to say, but uh, let's see after this tech pause what will happen. But yeah,
Yeah, as you said, they're gonna try to take a timeout here and think it over. I think they might have to blow up this lineup. They might have to rotate some players, shift some players onto something else. Their Viking player has been targeted by KAG, but he really needs to, or he or she really needs to find a way to kind of get out of that and make a play because I feel like that Viking has been shut down for that round. I only saw
yeah,
one round, but not able to do much. Their Paladin, I didn't see much. I think Paladin was mostly playing defense, but I really need to see them string a play together. I think Secunda was doing a good job. He was looking for some opportunities to use his Ares overdrive, but he just wasn't getting it. His players were just not pushing up. I think Icon should be a little bit more aggressive, shouldn't be scared with his Viking overdrive, and make some plays for Feechki.
yeah. I definitely agree with you. I mean, even in the beginning of the first round, we did see him have potential, but it just always kind of flopped. There wasn't that kind of chemistry, like you said multiple times within CAG. But let's see after this tech pause. Hopefully, something well does change for them within that clan. Um, but it is quite late into the round. This is, like I said, possibly the last round we're going to be seeing, which CAG can possibly win. But all the best for
Yeah, but
them.
I would say that it is a good time to take that tech pause. 2 rounds
Yeah,
down,
yeah, yeah,
technically technically still 2 rounds left on the board, so they could make a
of
push
course.
to try to tie this up. I think this is a switch state, so it would go into a tiebreaker. There has to be a winner, am I right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Uh,
they're gonna try to
Definitely.
push for that tie. Let's see what they come up with. Uh, maybe if they make any changes.
Yeah, exactly. Um, sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, I don't know if they will make changes. Something I did see actually when you weren't here was their hunter for Feechki was using railgun, and that's the only change I did see. He changed over to striker when he was missing like the majority of his shots. I did see better defense and attack from them when they had their railgun. I haven't really been paying much attention to that hunter since though. Um, but since then, that's the only real major change they've made throughout all the rounds we've witnessed. But let's see, guys.
Yeah, I think this timeout is slowly coming to an end here, and we'll start to see these players reset. I think for the majority of their moves, they might have moved some players on different combinations. I think the lineup overall is a match of KAG's lineup as well. I would say as the standard lineup for Sandbox. So I don't think we'll see anything surprising here, but we'll see if they can bring anything into this third round. As you said, though, we're going to be leaning KAG's way. They've been doing a great job.
Yeah.
0 flags for Feechki in that first round. A late flag possibility for them in that last minute in that second round, but not able to get that as well.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, just something to point out as well to any players which aren't too familiar with this format is if they were to tie this round as well, it will be a win for CAG and they will be winning this game in general. But let's see, is bound to happen now, and let's see what happens in this third round on Sandbox. I'm a bit upset to see 4 rounds on Sandbox. I know it is their killer map choice. And
Oh
like,
yeah, no, it is a killer map choice. I feel like
it
it's
is.
easy to organize your team in here, and they've been doing a good job.
Yeah, exactly. But I was kind of intrigued to come today and be like, oh, let's witness something like Red Alert or let's see something like Cross or something like that. But it is what it is. But I'm still happy to be
Yeah.
witnessing this.
No, but sometimes sandbox just can be so interesting and so
It
fast-paced.
can. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when it's not, it's boring, you're right. When it's really
Yeah.
one-sided, it's not that interesting to watch, but sometimes it's one of the more intense games where teams are forced to push out and be aggressive, and we see high captures, so that's really interesting to watch. But these teams chose two sandboxes in a row, both teams setting up for that OD box in the center.
And another thing to point out is, especially if it was a tiebreaker map, um,
Mm,
imagine that in the finale. Now
yeah.
that is something
No,
we
we've
would,
seen some
yeah.
intense sandboxes. We've seen some really slow pace back and forth sandboxes. We've
I
seen
mean,
comebacks in the last minute, three flags captured in a minute. Like, yeah, sandbox can get crazy at times.
if you want to go back in time and talk about slow pace, let's talk about medium format on Forest.
Medium format had to go. Medium
Three
format.
hours. Revenge played that map to win in
Oh,
season
really?
2, I think it was, for the final.
No,
Can't
but
remember.
like medium format, I remember back in those days when you have like setups, medium and light,
Oh
you
yeah.
choose in medium format, you're going to tie. Like it was just a given that in medium, you're probably going to tie. Anyways, these
Yeah.
players gonna self here. OD box is gonna hit the ground, so it's gonna be another race for this OD in the center. Feechki, I really want to see them take control, show some life in this last round. They had that technical pause. They look pretty good for this OD. Great, a Gave is there. He's trying to leave it for Icon. Icon gonna take it with just a little bit of HP, but that's a very good sign, very healthy sign in the beginning of this round for Feechki.
Yeah, indeed. We do see it as well, Modre and Muslim trying to pull that flag, but Astonish holding off on that left side. And that is going to be not a return, but the flag is within their base still. We do see Muslim managing to push up here. Evil does have an eye on him, though. So is Vice, but Vice gets taken out here. And looking good for Atso and also Muslim. Astonish does have his overdrive, though. And will it be a pull? Probably not anymore, but they still have potential. Players are quite low within that side there still. So let's see.
Yeah, just KAG just able to break down their defense. I feel like too many players looking at over at one side, leaving the other side open. Bootsum is one shot away. Vince has so much HP. He
Ooh.
can 100% return this flag. He's going to return this flag. This is looking good. A better third round than I've seen in the second round. And Icon, remember, was able to pick up that overdrive that first fell. So Feechki, they have their map control back. They need to start making a play for him. Evil, he's able to pick up this flag. Atu has his overdrive, but very low on health. Feechki has to take control of that left side. Astonished done a great job, and looks like this first capture is gonna be done by Evo from Feechki.
Yeah, I like what Vice did there, getting that return. Vice going on to Eris as well here, and it looks like Secunda's be gonna be taken out of this round. But anyways, overdrive box is dropping. We have Atto and Ace with ODs here. Atto's gonna be using. Does he take it? Oh, he just took that with a glimpse. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, but Evil, a good contest there, uses repair kit on time, almost had that OD box, but Atu, good job from him. He's able to pick it up. Champion gonna use his Eris OD to help Madre here. He has picked up the flag. Icon has his OD. He's gonna make a play here. Take out eight, but Ace
No.
gonna take him out, but Evil is right there for the return. He might even be able to capture or pull this flag here. He's gonna use his OD. Champion on their base, but very low, and you got Icon and Vince defending that flag. This is a healthy 2-0 lead once Evil captures this flag.
That nearly went downhill so quick. Astonish used his overdrive just right behind Evil, which seemed like a bit of a waste to me, but luckily they did manage to get that return and get the capture in the same time there. And looking like KAG swapped out a couple players there, and two flags already down. I wonder what will happen. Modre, though, managing to pull the flag here. There's only Evil on defense. Buslam has his overdrive as well. No repair for Evil here. It's going to be pulling this flag, and it's going to look like a capture. Gave and Icon won't be able to do anything in this situation, making it 2-1 for Feechki.
Yeah, good work from Atto. He's gonna hold on to that left side and keep their defense clear. Feechki couldn't get a counter attack ready. They still have the lead. OD box is falling in the center. Astonish is in a good position. Boosum has his OD. Doesn't look like he's going to try and use and take, but you have Ace coming up for that OD box as well. Now Vince gonna use his Aris OD, hits the ground, but he's gonna be able to pick up another one. They're in a Oh, no, they're not in a good position. No one is going to be able to pull that flag, but a threat for Feechki with Busum and Madre in their base.
Yeah, lovely. Two ODs being used here. Modre is getting blocked by that tank, but regardless, going to be able to pull that flag. Lovely what Ace did there, locking onto that Eris with that OD as well, allowing these KAG players to get this capture here with an ease.
Yeah, we're seeing KAG pull it, string it back together again. Icon does some critical damage, takes out Champion and returns that flag. So for now, it's gonna be a draw, 2-2. Feechki showing a great energy now, but Ace is going to be annoying for them. He's locked on to Evil, gonna do some damage there, but Ace probably going to be targeted by Gave here to get him out of there, cleared out.
Yeah, round going pretty even right now. 5 minute, well, just 4 minutes in. We do have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock here. Couple overdrives on both teams. I still feel like we can see a play from Vince and Icon. Vince having his overdrive. They got to hold left control here. The champion Bosom and Modre all have left control, but Icon gonna be pulling this flag. Vince gonna be using, but lovely from Atso and also Muslim taking it out and neutralizing it. Modre going to be pulling on the other side, but Evil takes him out.
Yeah, that was a huge opportunity from Vince to use that Eris overdrive. I wouldn't say it would be 100% capture, but definitely would have helped them. Their defense looked good, but oh no, Vince wasn't able to pick up that flag or pick up that OD box, but Icon able to come in and secure that OD box for Feechki. Astonish gonna come over, just use his OD, make sure this flag isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And talking about flags, Modre is still lurking in their base, but did get taken out here. Wow. What's to expect? Honestly, whole game plan's changed from Feechki. I honestly hope this kind of gameplay and strategy was sooner. Um, but like I said, there's still hope. But Champion closing that window there with his overdrive, taking out two players, Atto taking out the third, allow Modre to put his flag. Gave gonna be wasting that overdrive on one player there. And this gonna be a capture, making it 3-2 with 4 minutes left for KAG.
Yeah, that was a huge overdrive from Champion, taking out three players there with his overdrive or helping to take out three players. Um, as you said, I think Feechki is playing a lot better. They're positioning themselves better. They have more focus on the overdrive. They've taken 2, 3 OD boxes in the center. Icon just needs to start making plays with his Viking OD. He's been getting shut down by Ace and the rest of KAG's defense as well. That's like it's pretty annoying to see right now. Ace got like 4 mines right there, but Icon's trying to contest and take him out.
Yeah, this is so unfortunate. It's only 1 HP as well, and oh, thank God. Icon managed to take him out finally. Gave gonna be pulling this flag, but gets a bit driven into the wall there. That overdrive box is on the ground there. Ace, is he gonna be taking it or gonna be leaving it for Modre here? And he does do the right option. Actually, allowing Muslim to take it. I didn't even witness him coming out of there. But Vince on the other side does get taken out. There's still Icon just lurking in that corner along with Gave. And I don't know, Icon's just really not had that kind of open window to push out like you've been saying.
I think right now is a good opportunity for him. Busum Madre has their ODs. I think he should just take it through. He should just go to them, but he's gonna pull it back. Ace is there, Busum's there with his overdrive, but Busum hasn't used his OD yet, and he's gonna get taken out. Now they just have to focus Madre. Ace might get a shot off on the flag here, but no, Icon is able to capture that flag and make it 3-3. Evil, great play from him. He's used his
Oh,
overdrive.
Vin.
Vince's OD doesn't reach in time, and Boostum has his OD there as well to secure this flag from going anywhere, but Madre is just gonna go and get that return.
Yeah, lovely play from them. Equalizing this, making it 3-3. 2 minutes left, but they can't be winning this game with a tie here for Feechki. They gotta win it by having a flag advantage, but I do see a glimpse of hope still here.
Yeah, as you said, they've been playing a lot better this round, but the odds are against them. They cannot tie, and right now KAG is holding them to a tie. A minute and a half left. Gave is pretty aggressive here. I think he might think he has an opportunity, but he's already used his repair, and Ace is behind him with an OD. Another OD box in the center. Champion's gonna try to pick this up. Boosum has his OD. And it looks like we'll see a strong play from KAG within the last minute here. They have a bunch of overdrives. Astonish is going to be huge with his OD to try and stop some of these attacks here.
Ooh, Ace is going to be picked off guard by Icon. Gave has his overdrive. So does Atto within their base. Look on the other side. We have Bosom and Champion both with ODs. We're going to be seeing a pull. Oh, no. Okay.
Miscommunication there.
Yeah. That's going to cost them under 1 minute left. And it's so close. What can happen here? Oh. Oh, I think this is a window being closed. Oh, Astonish users as well. 3
But
overdrives on
Bosom
behalf of
still has his
KAG.
OD.
Yeah.
Champion's there. Atto's in their
He
base.
can
Ace
proof
is
on
there as
mid.
well. He's going to pick it
Okay.
up. He's going to try to bring it back. Madre and Ace both using their ODs. 30 seconds left. This is looking really good for KAG to capture a fourth flag here. I would even be surprised if Bosom just uses here, and he's going to use it.
Yeah.
Take out the rest of these players. He doesn't spot Astonish, but Astonish is going to get taken out. Feechki held them to a tie for most of this game. A strong start from them, but they could not win off a tie, and it's KAG who's gonna take the lead now at 4-3.
Yeah, indeed. And wow, lovely game to witness. Eventually, and hopefully, if they ever do have a game to go up against ever again, I hope it is like we did see on that third round. But definitely a well played game throughout for KAG. And unfortunate for Feechki making them lose 2 games. Oh no, this is their first game in the major rankings, I believe, right? It's
To a
round
stage.
one. Yeah, it's Swiss stage. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it is round one.
yeah. So they're only one match down. They still have 6 more to go. So it's not the end of the day, and
The
I'm sure
dream's
they'll
not
be
over.
yeah, exactly. They'll be met by easier teams now as well.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, overall, well played, and thank you for joining me, Steno. I believe we've got another stream going to be happening very shortly as well, guys. If you want to say anything else.
Yeah, of course. Hope you guys enjoyed this first stream. We're gonna be starting off another stream in a bit. I'm not too sure about the teams, but I'll be seeing you over there.
See you guys. Peace.
Yeah, 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 yeah.